If you're an equestrian and you're just having like really unsupportive parents, here is my tips and tricks on how to get unsupportive parents supportive of your riding. I did have very supportive parents, but I also had immigrant parents that did not understand anything about riding horses or the sport alone. I always had to have very tough conversations, and oftentimes I missed out on a lot of things because I couldn't explain or justify them paying this much or me going to this horse show to qualify for this, etc. Well, the one thing you have to understand by navigating these relationships is understanding that like you are not obligated to like anything in the sport that your parents are financially giving you, because this sport is a privilege and sport is ungodly expensive, so it is justified for your parents not to want to pay for this sport. That being said, you really do have to be grateful for what you currently have and can prove to your parents that you are worth being an equestrian and having a horse. One thing that I did with them is that I just like tried to work really hard at school, even though I wasn't like really that academically gifted at all, but I did show them I was trying and I improved from where I was at, and that would allow me to go to different horse shows, and when my grades slipped I just couldn't go. Also, get your parents to the barn. The biggest way I got my parents very supportive of what I was doing was my dad loved taking me to the barn. He didn't know anything about horses, but he loved the environment. He loved being around just the horses and watching me lesson, and just seeing like the smile on my face was enough for him to support me. And over time, now my parents are super supportive, and I was able to really demonstrate and prove to them for a long time that this was not a phase. Understand that like that might take years. Like that might take years. It took me years. And if that means like you're transitioning from your junior year to your amateur year and you might miss out on junior things, know that that is totally okay, and like it is fine. The world doesn't stop, and actually you'll find more freedom as an amateur when you can pay for more things and be able to go to horse shows, and you'll find out that you're probably not missing as much as you thought you were. Just be happy with where you're at. But things come to those who wait, and trust me, we all had to wait. Like everybody has to go through their canon event. I did. Every equestrian has to do it. So just don't rush your growth, and just be happy with where you're at and what your parents can feasibly do for you at this very moment.